You know, at this point, leading goal scorer with Ravanelli that season. Have you been rewarded with a new contract in line with these big names that are coming in?
Yes and no. So yes, I was rewarded, but I probably signed the contract I signed at Derby was the same contract I left at Derby. So when I got in the team, it was only natural where I had got like 18 months left on this contract. So, you know, the club were probably thinking, oh, he's in the first team now. Like, played a couple of games, made me debut, and they offered me this contract. And maybe in hindsight, I should have just maybe...
Shut the briefcase.
The briefcase. But
I'm off, Jim.
But, funnily enough, I've obviously talked ill of the agent. Wasn't ill? I didn't think he possibly did the right thing when he shut that briefcase. He was still my agent at that point, believe it or not. I'd ended up signing with him after that. I don't know why I did. I don't know why. I think I'd still sign with him from that original time that he didn't do the deal for me. So he went in with Jim and negotiated my contract and came out, and the numbers were a lot more than what I was on previous. I wasn't part of the negotiation, which I was a little bit uncomfortable about. Bear in mind what had gone on previous 18 months ago with this agent and whatnot. So he comes out and he says, right, we've sorted it. Bear in mind at this time as well, the agent had said he didn't want my dad being part of the negotiation. Came out of the office, right, there's the numbers. Okay, so I'm looking down, $3,000, 3.5, 4, 3 years. Okay, right. But I've written into that contract £100,000 worth of agent fees. Okay.
I thought you were going to say £100,000 for gear from club shop.
Merchandise.
100,000 rallies. Okay. So, okay. Is that not, do agents, is that normal? Okay, fair enough. Anyway, so I've still got the same signing on fee. So the 35 and 35 still there. That's still the caveat, but the basic's gone up. Okay. There's some appearance money in there. So there was, it was an improvement, but obviously when I reflect back, I was thinking, Ravanelli was on 40 grand a week.
Playing in the same team.
And we're playing in the same team.
Scoring the same amount of
goals.
the
same amount of teams. I would say, when I reflect back, I was probably the lowest paid centre forward in the Premier League at that particular time. You're thinking 2001. Everyone was earning decent money at the time. Maybe I rushed in a little bit too much and signed that contract. So, but I was a bit uneasy with this £100,000, and I needed to. But if you paid cash, it was 60.
You personally?
Yeah, to pay the agent. So it was £100,000, but if you paid cash, it was 60. Right, okay. A bit uncomfortable about that.
Where'd you get £60,000 cash from?
Well, by that time, we were going to be dipping into loyalty bonuses and the signing on fees.
But to actually get cash, to go the £60,000 cash there.
I wanted to pay in instalments.
Right.
So it wasn't 60 up front. So it needed to be paid in X amount of instalments over X amount of time, over the length of the contract. So again, right, paying 100 grand or 60. It doesn't take a rocket science to work out probably which avenue you're going to go. Again, uncomfortable about what we're doing. Me and my dad were like, this doesn't feel right. So it was arranged to meet him in a pub car park with me $5 grand, first instalment, cash, in a brown paper envelope. There you go. Boom, first instalment. Again, fucking didn't feel quite right. Anyway, cut a long story short, what had happened is my agent at the time had negotiated his agent fees through me, but had also, through the meetings with Jim Smith, had arranged his own fee with the club. Illegal. Cannot do that. You can take from one but not the other. So you can, as an agent, you can either take your fee from the club or take the fee from the player.
He's doubling up.
Doubled up. Okay, we find that out through lengthy legal process. It turned out better for me. I ended up signing for a company called SFX, which at the time were the best sports agency. I had David Beckham, Michael Owen, Steven Gerrard, all the top players. I got in with them, and they went through the due diligence legal process with that particular guy and went away. So I ended up not being out of pocket at all, and signed with the best agency in the country.
So you got your money back?
Yeah, got my money back. Nothing about that situation, from even the first contract I signed, from that one, I suppose it left a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth about that side of football, to know that predominantly people are out for themselves and not looking to look after the best interests of the players at heart. And obviously I was signed that contract as well. So when we got relegated, it was, I suppose as most players had, it was 25% cut for relegation as well. So, I kind of left, financially, the Derby County side of things nowhere near rewarded for what I would say the efforts and things, compared to players around me at the time who were on obscene amounts of money. I don't know. I suppose I just wish that in some respects that, there were people out there who would have sort of helped me in that respect, because the one person that helped me through everything was my dad. And then when I became a footballer, then all of these people circle around you like fucking vultures, agents, financial advisors, all these people. Do you know what I mean? And but the one person who had the best interest was me dad. And I probably regret when I look back and think that, look, Dad, these people know best because they look after him, and him.
It's followed on from last series where Bradley Orr just unearthing the shit that goes on in football. People just getting shit on left, right, and centre.
Taking advantage of it. Because the same character trait of you going to the club shop and wanting to stick her in your car and embracing the moment of being a footballer is the same character trait that's going to be like, all right, this is what I do, is it?
Yeah.